Amazing Grace is a twirly toy from Jollibee. Yay! Hello, what's up, guys? It's Percy once again for another amazing and stupendous and inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. And so for today, this is one of my older toys. So this is Hetty. This is Twirlie. You might not recognize her because this is the look of Twirlie back in the 80s, you know? Okay, so this is how she looks before. Uh, this particular toy is actually a toy that I got way back during the 1980s. Okay, just when the Jollibee restaurants are, you know, mushrooming or popping out in San Fernando, Pampanga, and we are so excited because of the novelty of this particular fast food, and we went there immediately once it was established and it's fully functioning. And then one of the fewer toys that were given as initial toys given by Jollibee are the set of the Jollibee characters, including this particular Twirlie. And this is how she looked back in the 80s, because nowadays we see her with different outfits, with different costumes. But the cone, the twirl, I think it's still there, but it's a little bit different, and the wardrobe as well. So of course, as in anything, in words of Heraclitus, the world is in constant flux. Or in the words of the great Jose Marichan in one of his famous song, there's nothing constant in this world but change. Constant change. So even the characters from Jollibee, you know, the lovable mascots or characters from Jollibee are constantly evolving as well. Well, even Jollibee, although you might immediately detect that there are changes, if you take a look at the way they look back in the 80s, there's a really great, significant difference in how they transform and metamorphose in the present time. Okay, so this is basically quite nostalgic, especially for those who are familiar with the look of Twirlie back in the 80s, and then comparing her today at present. There's a whole lot of difference. Probably she's more vivacious, she's more of an avant-garde character, more like a spaceshipy kind of costume that she has. This one is more traditional, you know. It's quite reminiscent of the strawberry shortcake character. Look at the outfit. She has strawberry patterns there, and the vanilla sundae, and the what's that? The skirt part. Then red shoes, and then it has the you know, the traditional Jollibee logo. But nowadays, I think the Jollibee logo has sort of changed as well. And do we have that? Oh, it's still the same. Okay, the logo is still the same. I thought it's quite different. So the Jollibee logo was, you know, maintained, but in as far as the look of Twirlie from the 80s until the present, there's a lot of difference. Well, which is something a welcome thing to happen. Also, sometimes we've got to change some things like the outfits or the looks, and maybe add a couple more color in the hair and the twirly hat. Okay, so that's it. This is our 80s toys, a blast from the past. And I must say, this is just an amazing grace. Okay, so thank you once again, guys, and let us try to be thankful for every amazing graces that come into our lives. Be they a twirly toy, it doesn't matter when, probably toys from the 80s or the 90s or in the present time, or, you know, eating this amazing sundae from Jollibee. Yeah, even the twirly sundaes are also evolving. Before they only had strawberry, and now they have hot fudge, or sometimes they also have caramels, and they have this at other times occasionally they would come up with different concoctions for their twirlies, like for example the black forest, which is quite an unforgettable Sunday for me because I love the taste of it, the play of the sweetness and the tartness of the cherries, and the the bitterness of the dark chocolate, and the sweetness of the vanilla sundae. It's such a burst of all these flavors mixed so malevolently, so wonderfully in my palate, and I just love it. Okay, so basically, be thankful for every amazing graces that come into our lives, be they big or small, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, but just about every amazing grace that come into our lives that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. I think it pays to be thankful, to have a grateful heart for all of these amazing graces, these wonderful graces that come into our lives. And on my part, I thank you also because you've been such an amazing grace to me also. So thank you for tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. And until our next one, bye bye and see you around. Bye.